take you through the region-wise breakup because they have their own flow, which is kind of interrupting what we're trying to do. But let's go through the region-wise breakup of Telangana. 119 seats in Telangana. Let's deal with North Telangana first. 33 seats over here. This includes the districts of Adilabad, Kamareddy, Karimnagar, Nizamabad. So let's take you through what's happening in northern Telangana. Remember, this is where the BJP thought that they had a fighting chance. And one of the interesting insights in the Access My India post-poll study is that the anti-incumbency vote share in northern Telangana is getting split two-thirds, one-third. Two-thirds of it is going to the Congress. One-third of the anti-KCR, anti-BRS vote share is going towards the BJP. So anti-incumbency here getting split. The BRS ending up with 35% of the votes here, the Congress with 39, the BJP with 21. Converted into seats, the BJP expected to bag 5 seats. All of these are new seats. The Congress at 15, up 10. The BRS at 13, down 14. So that's northern Telangana. Do you want to quickly explain a bit about northern Telangana and how the anti-incumbency vote seems to be getting split between the BJP and the Congress here?
Yes, Rahul, this is the reason where BRS split vote getting splitted among the Congress and BJP, two-thirds and one-third. Two-thirds is going to Congress and one-third is going to BJP. And this is the reason holding back, in fact, the Congress party to claim the very big win. This is the reason. And Hyderabad, you know, Oasis party.
Yeah. 1 second. Let's now come to central Telangana. Let's just keep it calm. I know everybody's really excited and they want to get to the numbers. Let's just go very smoothly from north to central. So central Telangana, now on your screen, 31 seats in central Telangana. This includes Khammam, Mehboobabaad, Medak, Sangareddy, Siddipet, Warangal Rural and Warangal Urban. Let's take you through what's happening in these 31 seats. Here, and this is quite phenomenal, the Congress vote share is at 49% in our post-poll study. That's up 21% from the last time. Remember, Rajdeep and I disagreed. He said the Congress will need a mini wave. This is not a mini wave. This electorally is a tsunami. The BRS down 15%, that's at 36%. They were at 51 the last time. The BJP at 7, up 4%. But the Congress at 49. The Congress will be like, oh my God, what happened here? 49%, like half the people in central Telangana voting for the Congress. When have they last seen something like this?
Historical trivia, when Indira Gandhi had to go and fight an election, when she was down and out, she chose 2 places over the years that she did. First time it was Chikmagalur in Karnataka. The second time in 1980 it was Medak. And Medak was, in a sense, and this part of Telangana was a Congress bastion for a long time. It's not as if Congress ever dominated the Telangana region, but this was one area which they traditionally dominated. But 21%, Sudhir, are you surprised with these numbers? What it seems at the moment, we've seen northern Telangana, where the BJP has done well. They won Lok Sabha seats. They've got a couple of seats in Adilabad in the past, in Nizamabad. But here you've got, in central Telangana, potentially a complete sweep of the entire region.
And this is a significant region because this is where Medak is, where KCR's constituency is. You have Harish Rao, whose nephew's constituency, Karimnagar is adjoining. So in that sense, this is considered to be a bastion of BRS. So I would be a little surprised, and so would be the BRS by these numbers.
So you're saying you've got, he's contesting, KCR is contesting 2 seats.
Gajwel and
Kamareddy. Your sense is this could suggest that KCR is in trouble in Gajwel as well.
No,
and in Kamareddy.
Well, Gajwel, if KCR
loses, that is his bastion.
No, and that would actually question the entire development agenda because Gajwel has been completely transformed, which means people are saying development mil gaya, abhi jao.
But Revant has taken him on in Kamareddy, so there's a possibility.
Kamareddy is a totally different story. That will be the election to watch out for because the BJP candidate is a local of that area. Revant and KCR by extension could be seen as outsiders.
You wanted to make a point now.
So 2 points. Given the Telangana's sort of like political geography, if Congress has to do well in the election, it has to be in the central and southern region because Hyderabad, it's not their place, and North BJP is also picking up some votes. So if they don't do well in central, then the election is very, very tough for Congress.
Second point, you could end up seeing, a bit of an urban-rural divide here.
No, it's a very sharp urban-rural divide. 49% is huge. I mean, this is massive. This is, it is a tsunami in that sense. At least, it's a pocket tsunami. It's not a...
So let's come to Hyderabad.
See, last time BRS secured 51%
Yes.
vote in this region.
Sure.
And
No,
only
but where,
28 by
the
the
point I'm
Congress.
making is, where in the recent past has the Congress seen 49% vote share anywhere? So when they're seeing 49%, they're like really happy.
This is the ab Lord Chale moment for the Congress. I mean, the voters are coming back in a big way from, 1970s and, 1990s. They're coming, back to the Congress in a very big way.
No, but I want to...
For this election, Rashid Saab, just for this election. Now,
with
whether
one
it
caveat.
extends or not, we don't
This
know.
will extend in Lok Sabha also.
No, with
How do you know that?
No,
Because the voting pattern is such.
with
No.
With
You
one
saw what
caveat.
happened in 2018, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh.
No,
This
is
assembly
different.
election means very little for the Western.
Rahul, India is a very diverse country. We must understand we can't use the same Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Bharat yardstick.
Ashok Malik wants to respond to
Even in Telangana, I mean, from 88 seats, Assembly TRS, it came down to only 9 seats in Lok Sabha. So it didn't really...
No,
translate.
let Ashok Malik respond. He thinks what's happening here will happen in Lok Sabha also.
See, that's a separate matter. I think what this state, let's discuss the state election first. We'll come to the national election later. I think the last 2 state elections in Telangana was really the euphoria of the creation of Telangana. That carried BRS through for 2 elections. And you're now moving into a more normal state election.
No, but there is a reason. No, I think we've got to understand the caste breakup. You see, while we look at Telangana, why the Congress will feel reassured by some of these numbers, what is Telangana's caste breakup? The maximum, the largest proportion of more than 45% are OBCs. You've got 16% Dalits. You've got 14% Muslims. You've got 9% tribals. In parts and pockets of Telangana, when these communities come together, it becomes a very formidable coalition. The point is, in India, one size doesn't fit all. Many of this backward caste, Dalit, tribal also exists in Madhya Pradesh. But that votes very differently to what is voting in Telangana.
This used to be the Congress's coalition in this region till the euphoria of the creation of Telangana.
But even within Telangana, you see North Telangana. North Telangana has, tends to vote very differently to Southern and Central Telangana, which votes very differently to Hyderabad. So, I think what the Congress can take some satisfaction is that there is a pocket in Telangana where the old caste coalition is returning and consolidating. To the
Akshita is with us. Akshita, what are you picking up on the first 2 regions we've put out? You've traveled extensively across the state. Does it correspond with what you picked up on the ground, Akshita?
I'll admit, Rahul, that I'm pretty surprised by these numbers because, I traveled a lot in North and Central Telangana. I was in Karimnagar, in Kamareddy, I was in Nizamabad, in Warangal and all of these areas. These are essentially the BRS strongholds, essentially like the crown of Telangana. It's a lot more developed. It's where you've got KCR, KTR, Kavita, all of them putting their energy, Harish Rao too. So, if the BRS doesn't manage to do well in North and Central Telangana, then I'd say that, this is essentially gone, a washout for them of sorts. But I will say that from my ground experience, when I was in North and Central Telangana, I didn't sense this large amount of anti-incumbency. There was still a lot of people who said that, look, we will vote for BRS. We do believe that KCR will bring us development. So I'm a little surprised, I must admit, by the numbers in both North and Central.